Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stoverload Music Podcast Season 3. We're returning back from our mid-season finale, and we're coming back with another heavy hitter, another amazing band, amazing artist. And I got to be honest with you, fans, I'm a lot like you. If I hear something catchy or I see something that catches my interest, I'm going to pursue it. I'm going to keep looking into it because there's something there that I really like. And this band that I have with me today has done just that, because I came across their newest single called Drones off their newest album, Below the Line. And I got enthralled with their work very, very quickly. It only took like 2 songs and I was hooked. So I want you to welcome today Bryant and Kahra. They are Mature Musical Pictures. Guys, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
I would ask you how's life in Miami, but you already bragged about the weather, so.
You started off by saying how cold it was there, so we had to, give you an update of where we're at and what we're doing here.
It's down in the 60s. Oh.
Well, fans, you know where this is going. The humor's already starting.
Well, we're both from the north, so I'm from Chicago area and Wisconsin. Poinette, you know where Poinette is?
No, I don't, but I'm originally from Chicago, so I'm very familiar with that city.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, around Des Plaines area.
Okay, I was Cook County.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, first, big congratulations to you guys. I know the music videos for Drones and Counterfeits of Control are doing very well in the music festivals. You're getting nominated for a lot of awards. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Take us behind those songs, because I know every song has a meaning or a story to tell, and I'm curious about Counterfeit Control.
Let Kahra start with that. We both wrote it together, but I'll let her talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, that particular song was actually, we're doing drums for a song called I Am Poseidon. And the drums ended up like super hard. And so I was like, you should do that with your band, And so I kind of passed it on. But it ended up becoming a whole nother song. And it ended up becoming Counterfeits. And we wanted to write a song about what was happening in the world. Because, that was December 20, was it 2020, I think? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, just about, the counterfeits, the money, the follow the money trail, because, it just didn't smell right with what was happening. So,
right.
So wrote about that. And then we did in the video kind of touch upon, a lot of the topics going on, people just being taken and, organ harvesting, stuff like that. That's our, realities that are really horrifying, actually. But,
yeah.
Yeah, and at the same time, we all felt like our freedom was taken from us when they shut everything down and locked everything up. So hold on to your freedom was a big thing. Raise your fist, kind of, hold on to your freedom, type of vibe. Live for the truth in this moment. Hold on to your freedom is part of the lyrics of the chorus. So we really drove that home with writing that together.
You did a great job with it. And I'm curious in that video because there was a scene where people are being taken and they're being chained down. You see all these demonic, gothed out nurses with syringes. Was that part of the vaccine scare that the song was kind of relaying to?
It was really unknown. Yeah. So that's where we're at with that, because there wasn't really enough studies on what was going on, or it was really all unknown. All of this was just sudden. And so we kind of did that with mixture with the organ harvesting with the farmers in there, and not knowing what was going on with everything.
Did you notice the white rabbit?
I'm pretty sure I did. I just don't remember because I've watched that video like 3 times.
No worries. Yeah. So there's the white rabbit in that. Do you know anything about the white rabbit or
Alice in Wonderland chasing the white rabbit?
Yeah, so there's a little bit of kind of the psychedelic, and also there's a MK Ultra thing where it's a split personality of, there's a lot of things that the government has studied, which is one of them, MK Ultra, and it splits your mind.
Right.
And so it sort of disassociates. So that the follow the white rabbit is kind of something like that. Yeah.
That's
some cool stuff in there.
I applaud songs like that because I applaud music that encourages people to stand up and stand up for what they believe in and be yourself. Don't be a follower, be a leader. You know, don't follow the trends. And I love songs like that. And it's not a song where you're like telling people fight the power, go out and riot or nothing like that. You're just telling, no, be strong and stand your ground.
Yeah. Hold on to your freedom.
Yeah. Hold on to what you have. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Don't let it go and don't be a follower. Exactly what you said. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love that song. I mean, I've gotten really hooked. And I was telling people at work today before we got to this, I'm like, I got this badass band coming on tonight. You guys got to check their work out, man. They're awesome. So take us behind drones then.
Awesome. Big hug.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Take us behind drones, because drones was actually a really cool video. And I'm like, is that another one of those political songs like the government's always watching, or is that like just something for fun?
Yeah, we kind of Drones was written before Counterfeits of Control, and it was on the record, and then we did a re-release of a deluxe version of the record, but it kind of went backwards, kind of like how the Star Wars movies go, you know, so we kind of went backwards. It kind of ended up going backwards. So, you know, with Counterfeits of Control, it kind of piggybacks off of, you know, we were like, what music video should we do next? And we decided drones, because not only is it, you know, very moving, you know, and it has a fast pace, you know, to it, and get your blood going, you know, once you get out of your house, you know, after everything that's been going on. So
right.
Not only that, but
see my part.
Yeah, she actually played bass.
That's most of what you see of me.
Yeah, she actually played bass in the music video, which was awesome. And then she sang in the Counterfeits of Control. So she's very you know, has multi-talents here. So but yeah, we kind of decided that drones would piggyback off of Counterfeits because of, you know, everything that's being, you know, technology, modern technology and AI and everything that's kind of been like out there and again unknown, you know. So we kind of wanted to show that there is everybody that they are watching, that everyone is what, you know, it's very easy to be spied on. It's very easy for your freedom to be taken. It's very easy to be followed and not know, you know, or then know or not know and then find out suddenly, you know, like everyone kind of in that video is like on their phone or doing something, and then suddenly they look, and then, you know, there's the drone, and then they're running and they're chasing them. And so we kind of made it like that, you know, plus the fire, plus the performance and everything. And that one has, you know, 10 wins on film festivals, you know, so far, and it's only 4 weeks out, almost 100,000 views. So we got it out there, and we work with this director. His name is Thomas Crane, and his company is called Kill Devil Films. He's working on Saliva right now. He's done, you know, stuff with Queensryche. And so I met him through the music scene in Tampa, and connected with him. And first he did a couple lyric videos for me, and I was really impressed. And I looked up his work, and you know, that's the second video he's done with us is drones. The first one was Counterfeits of Control, and we worked really well together. And he's just an incredible director. So we went with him again and on drones, and he did both.
I think you made the right call, because those videos are very well done. Very well done.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a red camera. I don't know if you know cameras and stuff, but top of the line stuff.
Yeah, Hollywood.
You can tell the quality. Yeah.
Hollywood movie equipment for sure. And it's just his editing skills it's so good. He's got such quick cuts.
Sick. Yeah.
He's got his mind, you know, set on something, and he's like us right now. Like, we write a script and we go in there, but then things happen and they're like, oh, go try that and do that and this, and that's how things happen, just like how we're doing it right now.
Right.
It actually happens, you know, on set too, when you're doing, you know, those kind of music videos. So it's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. And here's a little something else you guys could be proud of. In terms of my show, you guys are officially the second power couple to be on the show. Right now, Stands on Sapphires actually hold the title right now. So you guys are the second power couple now we have. And that's always amazing too. I mean, how did you guys get to that point? I mean, were you were you already in a musical journey of your own? You all just kind of came together when you got together, or tell us the story.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. So we'll have to look up that other power couple and connect with them, and maybe
Double
we can
date.
do a quad. Yeah, maybe we can do a double date, and then maybe we can write a song together. That would be cool. Do something like that.
Trevor, they're talking to you.
But well, yeah. I mean, I have my own brand, Kahra. So I have about 7 albums online, and then yeah, was with MMP, and really Counterfeits was the first song that we did together, and then I sang on one because he was looking to redo the song to be acoustic version.
So we did an acoustic version together.
So I've kind of just joined up recent, and then yeah, we did a bunch of dates last year, and I joined the band. So it was so fun. I mean,
yeah, we met through a mutual friend that did video work, and she was actually in Las Vegas at a film festival, and a good friend of mine, his name is Vito Palmisano. We connected through him, and actually he shot a music video for her.
Vegas Strip.
That's called Vegas Strip for her.
Check it
out
her
music
on YouTube.
And then she actually did a Hindi version because she met a guy from India there, so there's a Hindi version on. So she's very international with her music videos as well. And won several best music video as well for her own brand. Wow. But anyway, we connected through Vito, and he was a good friend of mine, and so then we connected. And actually the first song that we did was one of her songs. We were shooting a music video for Vito, so Vito shot 3 music videos for her. And true. She edited them herself, which her editing is incredible if you check out her music videos. So the second music video that she was shooting, I was assisting, and then I was an actor in that music video. And then after we shot the music video, she decided that she wanted to do a rock version. So then I got guitar, bass, vocals, all kinds of things, and did a rock version of the music of the song. So we released a rock version of the song, plus we did the music video in the rock version, which was cool. And then that's what kind of started off, the musical creation, and we were friends, and then became good friends, and now
now it's love.
Yeah, now it's love. Right. It is in more than one way, love for music, love for acting, love for, I've got into a lot of things, and special dieting and image, and I've learned a lot from her, actually, because she's further along than I am with the whole entertainment business. So it's really broadened my horizon on a lot of things. So I have her to thank for a lot of things, my health and a lot of entertainment stuff. So
that is super cool. And you could tell in your videos, you guys have a lot of fun when you're performing and creating these. Like that lead guitarist you got, that guy likes to show off. I've noticed that.
Lorenzo, yeah, he actually just did a rock and roll fantasy camp, it's called, with all these celebrity musicians. He knows them all.
Wow.
And he's the stage manager for it. They go all over the US and do these rock and roll fantasy camps. So they have people that are normal everyday people, which like we all are, but they sign up for this rock and roll fantasy camp because then they get to perform with these celebrity musicians, learn these different songs, and then get to play with them on stage. And that's what the rock and roll fantasy camp is about. So it's very cool what he was doing. And he also was on tour with he was a drum tech for Wasp, for the
no kidding.
Yeah, he was and our drummer now, he was on tour with Sheryl Crow. So I mean, there's all these different people that we're engaging with and that are part of our program. So
God, you guys, wow. I mean, between Kahra's eight albums and then with your love for the business, I mean, talk about being well connected.
Yeah.
That's Florida for you.
Yeah.
It's eclectic of everyone.
And it's amazing too. There's a lot of great musicians, a lot of great music artists in almost every state, but Florida seems to be one that keeps reoccurring next to Los Angeles.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, one of our previous guests we had in our very first season was Bobby Keller, and he's a shredder.
I know him.
Really?
I know him.
Wow, it's a small world after all.
Yeah. And actually, our other music videos that we did, the one animated one with Chad Zaliga, who played drums for Breaking Benjamin plays drums in that song called Never Alone. The animation video and also My Own Life, you saw that one?
Yes.
There's a video director, Adam Arnali, and he's best friends with Bobby Keller and did all his music videos. So
that is awesome.
I know him.
Are you guys ever going to do a music video for like just having fun? I mean, it's great to tackle everyday topics and concerns, but once in a while you got to have one for fun, like maybe throw a Wayne's World retro theme on it or something, maybe.
Excellent. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, we should.
I mean, both of us have videos that are not as, high tech and stuff like that. There's one with what's that one that you did of the cover song? Faded.
Oh, Faded, yeah.
Yeah, he has one that's faded. It's, it's a little bit.
It's in the studio kind of recording,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, just having fun recording the song. There was a cover song that I did called Faded. It's Alan Walker. He's a DJ that's like got billions of views for this one song that's called Faded, and he is really popular internationally. But my son really liked the song, so then he wanted me to do a rock version, so I did a rock version. And then what we did was during the album recording of Below the Line, I documented everything, and then I gave it to a guy who put in, made a music video for me based on all those, iPhone videos that were from in the studio, and that's the music video. So it's not just having fun in the studio, which we work with Brett Hessla, and Brett Hessla played bass for Creed and was the singer of a band called Dark New Day that had members from Evanescence, Seven Dust.
Wow.
It was a super group,
Dark New Day?
Yeah, Dark New Day. It was
I gotta look them up.
Yeah, it was when Clinton Lowry left Seven Dust momentarily, and I know those guys too, and Mark Tremonti and all those guys from Orlando. So Brett Hessla was the lead singer for that band, and then later on, Clint ended up going back with Seven Dust. And I think he toured with Korn too. But but he sang for a band called Dark New Day. It's so heavy, it's great. Their drummer was Will Hunt, who's the drummer from Evanescence. He's still the drummer from Evanescence, but he's absolutely incredible drummer. And then Clint Lowry joined up with his brother Corey Lowry, who Corey is the guitar player for Seether. So they had this super group going on. But yeah, right after I was following those guys after that. I was originally following Clint from Seven Dust. And then, I heard that he left, and then I followed him. So he was in this band called Dark New Day, and they came out with this single called Brother. And I was like, wow, this is incredible. So I started looking everybody up and figuring out where they're from. And it was Evanescence, Seven Dust, and all those places. So after that, I ended up doing a record with Brett in 2017, and then did this Below the Line in 2020, and then Deluxe Edition. And we kind of all like know each other, so it's really cool. And now he's doing some songs with Kahra too. Kahra's doing some songs with him, and he's going to produce some songs for her. And so we're all kind of working together, and it's been going good.
Fans, I gotta be honest with you. I know we've done some big things on the show, and we've had some big names. But right now, I feel like I'm sitting in the presence of royalty. They just haven't been crowned yet.
Oh no!
But it's a cool thing you brought up the supergroup, those sayings. But Kahra, have you ever seen, or do you think there needs to be more female supergroups like all those ones that Bryant just described?
Yeah, and actually just singing with them and seeing what the rock scene kind of felt like. Yeah, I mean, I'm almost all the festivals we're at, I was the only female singer, or maybe there was another one. Yeah, there was like one other time, like as far as like females in rock. So yeah, I definitely felt like there weren't that many, which I like.
It'd be cool to see a couple though.
Great and everything, but there's a million girls that look like me and stuff. So, I always like to kind of stand out in a way. And yeah, rock definitely has a lot of room for women. Yeah, and
that's the amazing thing too. Is like you look at some of the rock genres, you'd be surprised what you would find. Like if you look into contemporary Christian bands, you'll find a lot of banshee screamer singers in there, and you wouldn't expect it, but they can go with the best of them, probably better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There you go. That's a little tip for you, Kahra. Go find some of them and start a super group with them.
All right, let's do it.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Cool. No, of course, always. Collaboration's the best. It keeps you on point too.
Yeah, it opens up the doors to creativity too. You know, you don't always get stuck in the routine of doing the same thing and performing the same thing. It always opens up a new door, so it expands the mind a little bit.
Yeah, we're actually I'm meeting with the guy DJ on Sunday, and he might do like a deep house remix of one of our songs. We're gonna listen to all the songs on the record, and he might do one for us. So we're kind of talking about that, just to reach a different audience and, you know, get some different kind of listeners, and then maybe they'll like the other kind of music, because a lot of people like a lot of different kind of music.
Yeah.
Oh, and I've always wanted to do that, but I've never had the artillery or the song, you know, the song list or the album to do it until now. And I've actually just recently broadened my own horizons into, you know, listening to some different kind of music, which is the deep house music, and that made me think about trying to do a remix with one of our songs, which means, you know, they create some kind of a beat, and then, you know, we give them the vocal tracks or the guitar tracks or all the multi tracks, and then they decide what kind of tracks they want to use, and then unleash a remix.
That'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. And you guys got a hell of a fan base. Ever thought about starting like a little compilation challenge, letting the fans do the remix for you? Let them pick their favorite lyrics, their favorite song, and see what comes out?
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Do a poll on that. That's a great idea.
Or yeah, you just give them like the acapella, I think, right?
Yeah. I know Mark Anthony from The Letter Black. He had some sort of program through his Patreon that he was doing where fans could pick the riffs, the beats, and the lyrics, and they can make their own mix of something and see what comes out.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's a great idea. Definitely.
Yeah, that's definitely fans interacting with your music, literally.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool though. I mean, it's not like the days like see, I'm gonna be 42 in a couple weeks, and I remember growing up when you would accidentally mix something up, recording it right off the radio with a cassette tape, and making the mistake of not erasing the tape first and then recording over it again. So then you record, then you got two things playing at the same time. Yeah. You don't know what to focus on.
Yeah.
You remember those days, huh?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
that was patience at its finest.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, one thing I'm surprised that no one's thought about doing with drones is if you thought about pitching it to the makers of Call of Duty, the video game, because that sounds like a perfect theme song for the game.
Yeah, I'd love to get into the video game world or the movies, you know, anything like that. You know, I wouldn't know how to reach out, but I guess I could tag them in a couple things or try to, you know, figure out who's in charge of all that. I could ask around and probably figure it out pretty quick.
Yeah. And Kahra, why don't you start your own band camp for girls?
Girl band camp. Yeah. Well, I was in a rock festival called FemFest. I think it was, you know, like 2018 or something like that. So yeah, I do know quite a few female artists in the area.
Well, there you go. I mean, you guys got a pretty big following. I can't imagine how often you hear from your fan base.
Yeah. I mean, last year we did a lot of local Florida, you know, opening acts for national bands that were coming through, like Adelita's Way.
Damn.
Yeah, we did Adelita's Way. We did
Tommy
Vexed from Bad Wolves. We opened for him. We did Slaughter, LA Guns. Those
bands. No shit. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Slaughter is just like such a class act.
Yeah, and Will Hunt was actually playing drums from Dark New Day from Evanescence, and I'm like, I'm waving to him like from outside the green room. He's in the green room, and I see him, and I'm like, Will Hunt's playing drums. Will's playing drums. I'm like, yo, he's like, yeah. And then he got it. He's like, yeah, how have you been? Afterwards, we were talking with him. We got a picture with him and everything. So he's like, yeah, I haven't seen you in forever. Yeah. Like, this is funny,
It's called good times.
Yeah.
Good times, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got you guys on, man. Hey, get some of those guys to come on my show.
Yeah. We'll definitely recommend. Yeah. If you want to talk to Rick from Adelita's Way, they're actually working on an album right now in Chicago. They're working with Johnny K. Johnny K is a big time producer out there. And he did like Trapped, he did Seven Dust, he did, the list goes on and on. Look up Johnny K. He's from Chicago, and he's recording them right now. If you wanted to get Rick from Adelita's Way, I could probably get him for you. So
we'll work those details out later. I'm kind of like blown away with all the people that you're cool with and you hang with. It's like all these bands, I have them on my Spotify or I got their CDs. It's like, these guys are awesome. I'd love to talk to these guys one of these days, but the chances of it happening may never happen. But I was proven wrong in our first season because we had Stillwell on the show.
Okay.
All right.
And that kind of threw me through a loop. So I'm trying not to act like a fanboy. Oh my God, it's Korn. It's Fieldy from Korn. It's POD. Oh my God. Be cool, Mike. Be cool.
Yeah.
No, but they love that too. I mean, that you appreciate what they do.
They're workhorses. I mean, they recorded like 3 videos in a day, and they're just workhorses. But their music is amazing, and same to you guys. You guys put a lot of work and a lot of care and passion into what you do, and when it comes out, it's just special and it's moving. There's an emotional tie to it, and that's why I like you guys' work so much.
I'm glad. I'm so glad.
I'm glad you feel it.
Yeah,
we're glad you feel it.
So glad.
Yeah, I mean, you're saying things that a lot of people want to say or they're afraid to say. As long as the issue's getting addressed somehow, some way, it gives them a little bit of relief, letting them know they're not alone.
That's the way we're delivering our messages through our music, and then the great thing about music and the great thing about a single song is that anybody can relate it to whatever's going on with them, and that's what's so beautiful about music.
Yeah.
It's not extremely specific, although Counterfeits was pretty specific, but if they didn't hear this story, then they can put their own story to it and relate to whatever's going on with them and how they're feeling, and that's what's so beautiful about music.
Absolutely. Now, I am curious about the song Ghost Me. Take me behind the scenes with that one.
Okay, so it's kind of a general feeling. It's kind of a general feeling that everybody's
behind you.
Yeah. It's kind of a general feeling that everybody's definitely, has experienced. And that's either through an email, a text message, a phone call, somebody in your life has not responded to something.
Someone on Tinder ghosted me.
Oh no.
You swiped right.
No one poked me on Facebook today.
Right is good, I guess.
Right is good, or right, I don't know what's left or what's right, up and down,
I wouldn't know. I'm a married man. I don't mess with it.
There you go.
So yeah, that's what Ghost Me is about, is just it's more of a sarcasm. So save the breath of your words, ignore this now. Ghost Me. So that's it's more of a sarcasm, like go ahead, go ahead. I know you're gonna ditch me. I know you're gonna ghost me. The whole thing is just about that. That everybody has experienced that. I think at one point, whether it's, like I said, an email, text message, phone call, someone's still not has gotten back to you about something. It could be even someone that you wish you spoke with before they passed away.
Yeah.
That was going through my mind too, because there was, a tour manager that was a friend of mine, and she died in the tour bus because the tour bus had an accident and all that kind of thing. So that was all going on at the time I was, writing that. So that it could be that too, so there's a series of multiple, reasons for, just being open about go just being sarcastic about, go ahead and don't get back to me, or don't ever text me again, or block me, or the things like that.
It sounds like it's more geared towards recognizing a red flag and dealing with it before the flag goes up.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
It kind of sounds a lot like that, as opposed to like losing someone. You know what I mean? It's like two different topics there.
Sure. Yeah. Like I said, there was a multiple things that were kind of going on that prompted me to write what I did for that. So
with your writing process, do you guys do a lot of your writing together, or do you have like your own styles of writing where you find your inspirations?
Probably both, I would say, because I'm used to a process. He is too. He likes to kind of start with guitars and kind of get that down and then get the flow. And but yeah, like on the verses of Counterfeits, we worked together on that, sat down and just was like with all the notes that we had taken independently.
And that was without music, right? We just kind of came up with lyrics without the music. Without the music.
No, that was with the music.
Because the drums weren't created yet. Or we didn't
have
the scratch
drums
track.
were the first thing.
Yeah, we had the scratch tracks. Yeah, so there's different processes,
Yeah. Depends on the song, really. It's like every song is like a child. It has its own journey, and some are quick, some are like, take years.
Right.
For me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like forever. But some are like snap. Oh, there it was. There was one I was actually dreaming, and the song came through my dream.
That's how it happens sometimes, though.
Yeah, I wish that would happen more. Maybe tonight.
There you go.
Oh,
You've been on the Stoverload podcast. Something will happen.
It's a hit.
I want a #1 rock hit tonight.
I'm having a vision. Wait for it.
Yeah.
But my process for most of the songs on Below the Line was to, like she was saying before, come up with guitar. And then based on how the guitar feels, it's all structured out. So I actually arranged the songs too. So it's all arranged by guitar, and then it's done to like a click track, which is, what the drummer needs to play to. And of course, after the drums go down, then you're going to redo everything else on top of that, because that's how it works. But based on how the guitar would make me feel, I'd have lyrics, kind of jumbled all over the place, and then I would arrange those, and melodies would go with that too. So yeah, it's a similar process to what we did with Counterfeits, except we had a drum track that was like, whoa, we got a drum track that we don't need, let's do something with it. So we already did that, and then we kind of put the guitars to the scratch, the scratch ideas of the guitars to that, then worked on the lyrics and the melodies, and we did that all together. So it was very cool. And then we worked with Brett in the studio, and then he gave us his production suggestions on that.
Man, just keep doing what you're doing.
Which he loves what we do, and that's what's so like crazy about it is, and I think it's his style because he wants it to be yours. So he doesn't like come in and pick it all apart and say, no, do it this way. Like he wants it to be part of like what your originality is. So, and then he likes what we do. So it's very cool how, there's suggestions, but they're not like completely song changing suggestions. They're really good, like production suggestions, and he's incredible. Musician.
Sounds like he's looking at it through your eyes.
Yeah, he's a credible musician, a really good friend, and
yeah, he's out of Nashville now.
Yeah, he lives in Nashville. He used to live in Orlando. I did the first record with him in Orlando, and then the second one in Nashville when he moved. So,
well, I'm looking forward to more of this. I've been listening to the new album on Spotify. And I know, listeners, you're probably giving me crap right now because I'm always telling everybody, go out and buy the CD. Go buy the CD. It's cool to use Spotify and all that, but buy the CD. There's nothing better than actually holding the CD. Well, to all you guys, I haven't gotten it yet, so I'm making do with what I got.
Sure.
So, well, I'm old school with it. I'm born and bred in Chicago. I remember the glory days of going to the Chicago Metro during the local days when Disturbed was just getting big and getting all those demo CDs out and free tickets. It was good times. So it it was an experience, and it's harder to have those experiences nowadays.
We were talking about that too, the quality on CDs, you know, I mean, they're actual WAV files. I mean, it's kind of better than, you know, just playing it off of the devices that people listen to it through now. You know,
vinyl too.
Yeah. Well, vinyl's been making a comeback.
It's always been a lot cleaner.
Yeah.
You guys could be producing any vinyl, like any specialties or any novelty ones?
It's, you know, it's on the list. Like I would love to, just because vinyl is so like, oh, you know. So, but yeah, I mean, you know, if you get that, you gotta have a lot of them. So
yeah,
really move them.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
No.
I
think we'd have to be in a place of like, you know, opening and touring with the band actively, and then, you know, then we could move the vinyl.
Which might happen for a few weeks this year. We'll see, you know.
Yes.
Well, you guys are make your way to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Hit me up. I'll be happy to be stage crew to help out just so I can get in the show. Well, we're at a point in the show
I was
right
actually
now.
up there this summer.
Yeah,
really? What part?
We went to Door County, so went right through Green Bay there.
Okay. Yeah, I know where Door County is. We've been out there a couple times. Lovely place during the summer.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, we stayed in, I think it was Fish Creek. Right on.
Okay. I don't know how far that is from Sturgeon Bay, but
just a little north of Sturgeon Bay.
Yeah, Brian, she's ever up here again, man. You got to come with her, dude. During the summer on a nice day, it's beautiful up here.
I wish I could have went. Yeah, I wish I could have went.
Yeah, and I'm like I'm only 10 minutes away from Lambeau Field, and the Rec Center is right across the street from it, man. So if you guys are trying to find events, man, that'd be a good place to look.
Okay.
100%. Yeah, I've been to Lambeau Field too. It's wonderful. I like the indoor, you know, the glass thing.
Yeah, it's an amazing stadium. You don't see a lot of those, but it's an amazing place.
So our drummer and our guitar player are also from Chicago area, and they know Dan Donegan from Disturbed. It's funny you mentioned Disturbed in Chicago, and you know, so yeah, they know him real well. I talk to him all the time. Yeah,
that's amazing. It seems like yesterday these guys were just getting their breakout album, and they're just getting hot. You know what I mean? Now here we are all these years later, and like we're talking like, you know, like, oh yeah, it was just yesterday. No, these guys are well established now. They're like icons in the business.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get one of them on the show one of these days. It would be a true honor.
Sending it out there.
Yeah,
that's a good word.
Yeah, our goal right now is we want to get Godsmack on the show. I would love to speak with Sully Urna.
They live in my hometown in Fort Myers. Two of them. Yeah, and Sully is building a house. He's gonna move out that way too from Boston.
Yeah, and the key thing about all these guys is that these artists have made music that gave people an outlet during crazy times, whether it be personal or worldly. This music, it gives people a safe way out of their problems, to where they don't have to bottle it up and let it eat them alive, because I think this generation now doesn't understand that's what this kind of music is for. It's there to help you. It's not there to bring you down or make you get lost more. And that's kind of concern I got with some of the crap music that's out there now that all these kids listen to. It's like a lot of this music is meaningless. Like listen to rap nowadays. There's no point to it at all.
Yeah.
I know, but I feel like a lot of that is on purpose too. Like that, you know, those kind of top things, they promote that, you know.
Yeah.
Anything with a real message, you know, that's going against a certain narrative gets a little, you know, pushed away.
Right.
And
then the brainless stuff gets like,
yeah.
Yeah, hearing something that's like totally off key and it's like a #1 hit, you're like, what?
Yeah.
What are they doing? They're not even playing the instrument. They're not even singing it, you know, like on key. How did they even get here? You know,
I didn't hear that.
You just throwing stuff.
Yeah. Now we have two cats here, and they're trying to make a cameo appearance. I'm not letting them in here. No, because I'll be chasing them around, and I'm not doing that. There'll be another time for that. But we are at a point in the show right now. We do a little something special. We call it "The Floor Is Yours." And this is your time. If you wanted to say anything to your listeners or your fan base or anybody listening, if you wanted to say something special, what would you like to tell them?
Hold
Girls
on
first.
to your freedom, baby. Listen to your heart, that kind of stuff. Go inside, turn off the TV, the chaos, let the higher thing speak to you, and always try to smile and have fun. I have on my kitchen thing, have fun today. Like with everything, even though you're at work, make the best of whatever that situation is.
Yes.
Yeah, treat each other good. Treat each other good, because we only have one life here. The life is like a hotel. You check in for a little while and then you end up checking out. So keep that in mind, and treat each other good, and support each other. Instead of being jealous or tearing each other down, lift each other up, support each other, take care of each other, treat each other good. We're all human beings, so we're all the same, and that's it. Yeah, just be good to one another.
Golden word.
Spread love, not hate. Spread love,
Yes.
not hate.
Yes. Make love, not war.
Yes.
I've been waiting to crack that one.
Yes. That's a good album title. Make love, not war.
I think someone already did. I just don't remember who.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start Googling. Minutes over. We're gonna Google it. Who wrote that album?
Yeah. Well, I know Seven Dust did an album. All I See Is War.
Right.
That was a killer. Like, theirs is so good. I don't know. Their live performances are unbelievable.
My favorite performance and album was their Southside Double Wide, the acoustic concert they did.
Yes. Yep.
That was by far my favorite.
Yeah, that was great.
Are you guys gonna do an acoustic album sometime soon, or some acoustic renditions?
We're actually she did one, that song one. There's an acoustic version featuring Kahra, and she sang on that. And we're actually working and talking to this company that's in Florida about doing a live performance acoustic thing, and then releasing that out on video on YouTube, or doing a DVD or something like that. So it's in the works. It's funny you mentioned that.
Yeah, live is awesome.
Yeah. Hey, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, people really need to get back out and start enjoying some live shows again. Things have been crazy enough. We need to get out and have fun together, rock out together, mosh pit together, whatever the case may be.
Right. Yeah.
Let's just have some fun together, and let's not worry about the world for a while.
Yeah. No, it's a true experience. The live performance is a true experience, for sure.
Yeah. So if new listeners and people want to find you guys and stay up to date, how can they do that?
They can look on our website, maturemusicalpictures.com. We're also on Facebook at Mature Musical Pictures. Same thing with Instagram at Mature Musical Pictures, and youtube.com/Mature Musical Pictures. And then Kahra has her. I'm
Kahra Music, Kahra. If you just Google Kahra, I come up. So that's a miracle in itself.
Makes it easier for you.
Yeah, KahraMusic.com. Yeah, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You're more on TikTok than I am, but
yeah, we have a TikTok account. Yeah, we do some TikTok.
Not yet.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet. I'm still learning the benefits of some of these things. I just don't see a point to me taking a selfie with my computer every time I'm interviewing somebody. So
I know, right? Like, some of this, yeah, gotcha.
There are advantages from what I hear. I just haven't learned what those are yet. But there's the beautiful thing about a mind that wants to learn is that when you got things like that, you'll take the time to look into it, or you'll ask others. That's also part of growing too. No matter if you're a music artist, an actor, a writer, whatever the case may be, if you're hungry for it, you'll absorb the knowledge and you'll put yourself in places to absorb it.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
Well, fans, you know what I always say. And I know I don't want to say it either, but I have to. all good things must come to an end. And we have hit our mark for today. But Bryant, Kahra, thank you so much for coming on the show and talking with us for a little bit today. It's been a true honor and an overwhelming treat with all the stories and people that you told us about.
Well, good.
We wish you guys nothing but the best, and you got our support. We'll be plugging and following as much as possible.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been an honor. Thank you for inviting us. That's great.
You're guys great. Are awesome.
Virtual hug.
Yeah, virtual hugging.
There you go. We got sort of virtual hug jar.
Virtual fist.
Wait till this video airs. They're fist bumping virtually.
Let's do it. All three of us. 3, 2, 1.
No, we'll start making statements next time. Like actually 4-letter words. Make a statement with your fist and fist bump the camera.
Yes, good idea. You got some great ideas, Mike. You're awesome, man.
For every good one, I have a lot of bad ones. So I don't want to take too much.
I haven't heard one bad one yet.
I know.
You haven't talked to me enough. Yeah, good. Yeah, you guys are amazing, and I love you guys' work. So anything we can do to help you guys out, just let us know. And listeners, they already told you where to find them. I highly suggest you encourage and support and go follow them. This is a journey you want to be a part of as a fan. So fans, this is all the time we got today with Kahra and Bryant from Mature Musical Pictures. I'm your host, Mike Stover, and we'll be back again with another awesome artist. Until then, we're out.